In this assignment, we are going to format the Gettysburg Address. At the top of your page, you will see the Gettysburg Address, and at the bottom, you'll see a table that has 7 different steps. So for step number 1, it says indent the first line of each paragraph and remove the spaces between each paragraph. So to do that, you're going to click your cursor in front of each paragraph and hit tab, and it should move it over a ½ inch. So I'll do it to the second paragraph and the third paragraph. And then it said to also remove the spaces between them. So I'm going to put my cursor in that space and hit delete and delete. So that is number 1. Number 2 says to double space the text of the Gettysburg Address. So I'm going to click and drag over just the Gettysburg Address, and then to change the line spacing, we're going to go to Format, Line Spacing, and go down to Double and click. And now it has double spaced the text. Number 3 says use word count to find out how many words are in the Gettysburg Address. It says do not include Lincoln's name or the date, so I'm not going to include this in there. So if I was going to find out the word count for my whole document, I would go to Tools, Word Count, and it tells me how many words there are, 391. But that's going to include everything, even this table. So if we want to figure out how many words are just in the address, you're going to click and drag over just the Gettysburg Address, then go to Tools, and then go to Word Count. After you have that number, you need to type that number over in this spot. So if there was 123 words, you would type 123 in the right column. 123 is not the correct answer, in case you're wondering. You need to come up with the correct answer. Number 4 says to insert a header that says Gettysburg Address. So to insert your header, you go to Insert, Headers and Footers, and Header, and then you're going to type Gettysburg Address and center align it. So if I were to do that, Gettysburg Address, and then I'm going to center align it like that. Number 5 says use the find and replace feature to change all the words that say men, and we want to change it to people. So this is how you use find and replace. You're going to, on your keyboard, hold down Control and hit the letter H, and it says find. You are going to type in men, and then we are going to replace all the word men with people. So type in people. And then you are going to replace all. When you do that, it'll show how many there are total that have been replaced. And you can actually see it right here. It's shows how many out of how many there are. So replace all, and then everywhere on your document where it said men, it will have changed that to people. Number 6 says to write how many were changed. So it said how many out of how many were changed. You're just going to write that number in this box. Finally, we're going to use the dictionary tool. And to use the dictionary tool, you can go to Tools, or you can also use Control plus Shift plus Y. We're going to find the definition of liberty. So you're going to go up to liberty, and you're going to highlight it. And now we're going to hit Control Shift Y. And over on the right-hand side, it gives us the definition. You can just copy and paste the definition of liberty, and you're just going to paste it in this box over here. So when you have done all this, all 7 steps, you may go ahead and turn it in.